Alright guys, so today we're going to be shooting the Palmetto State Armory Dagger on the Shadow Systems lower or grip module because freaking Southwest Airlines has essentially stolen my Glock 19X and my Glock 43X. Okay, so we're gonna see how it does just running standard 115 and 124 grain SMB and Winchester. Okay, so we'll see if we have any issues with it, and then we will be running the KP9 in a little bit. So here we go. All right guys, so as you heard in that intro, we're going to be testing the PSA Dagger today. Long story short, I was having a lot of issues with the Shadow Systems. Go watch my Shadow Systems DR920L and MR920 videos. Long story short, I've been having the same malfunction in a lot of the different guns, which is a strange light primer strike. I ordered another firing pin through Shadow Systems, and I'm still having the same freaking issue. But that's an issue for a different day. On this day, we ended up testing the PSA Dagger. I originally got this upper or slide and everything because of the price point, and it's been advertised as basically just as good as a Glock. We're going to see in this that is not the case. However, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Just let me know what y'all think, and we'll discuss in a little bit the merits of the Dagger and if I think you should get one. Okay, I don't know, we'll have to review what that malfunction was. Freaking mushy trigger, so not exactly sure what happened. It did not strike it. Maybe it's a bad round. I noticed a little jacked up. We'll see if it fires. Guys, remember the 4 rules of firearm safety. Treat every weapon as if it's loaded. Don't point the weapon at anything you don't intend to destroy. Be aware of your target and what's beyond it. And keep your finger straight on the trigger until you're ready to engage. With that round, or it got jacked up trying to chamber. Failure to seat again. Something's going on. Okay. Okay, passes the functions check. It's not wanting to seat that round all the way. Chambered that one. Okay, so I'm already seeing an issue here. The rear sight is already walking itself out. Okay, so the rear sight is already trying to lock itself out. See if this mag runs. All right, guys, so we literally, you can't make this up, within the first 5 magazines, the rear sight started trying to walk itself out. So you can see the little screw, that little hex screw in there, that was trying to walk itself out. It was so hard that it was obscuring my front sight post. Okay. And then at the same time, it wasn't fully chambering. We had about 3 to 4 malfunctions of it not fully chambering. So what I'm going to do now is see if that rear sight will stay in place. Okay, so see what happens, but it's not looking good. If this fails, what I'm going to do is take the firing pin out of the Shadow Systems upper, put it in my, or out of the Palmetto State Armory upper and put it in my PSA and just run the PSA, or the, you guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna freaking take apart this PSA, put all the parts I need in my freaking Shadow Systems. Words are hard. That's a lie. I'm never gonna be able to do that because they have different firing pin types. One's the bladed and one's the rounded. So that never ended up happening. But I'm going to leave in all the footage, no matter if it's a miss or hit and everything, of this PSA Dagger to show you the rear sight walking out and all the strange malfunctions that occurred along the way. Okay, we'll see what happens. I'm really curious to see how this thing freaking performs because it's already, I can't tell, but this screw in here wants to come back out, it looks like. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna do 5 rounds. Yep, I can already see it starting to come back out again. Not a good look. Guys, I'm tracking that Loctite exists. Okay, I was out on the range, so there was no way to be able to Loctite this thing. I just wanted to show what was happening with the PSA daggers from the factory, okay? So please, I'm tracking. Loctite exists, all right? Tell you what, guys, that is extremely distracting. Okay, so it's already starting to walk itself out again. So I don't know if you can see that screw in the rear sight is wanting to come up and walk itself out. And what is happening is slowly starting to obscure the front sight post. So I'm gonna run probably 5 more magazines and just to see how long it takes for this thing to walk out. Clearly PSA did not lock tight the rear sight. Okay, so we're gonna see how many more rounds it takes to essentially have this rear sight walk back out because I don't have a way to fully Loctite it out here. So guys, here are my honest thoughts on the Palmetto State Armory Dagger. One, I think the company is doing an awesome thing by making a pretty close Glock Gen 3. The triggers are trash from the other ones that I have seen and shot, okay? But with all that being said, I think it's a good thing that PSA is doing. I think it's cool that as of right now you can order the slide assemblies online, no matter, based on your state laws and everything, of course. So yeah, I think it's cool what PSA is doing. I think that it's cool that when sometimes you buy a dagger, you can get up to like 10 to 15 magazines with it, basically for free. And the price point beats Glock. But just keep in mind, you might have a lot of weird issues. Like, I had strange issues this entire day with the gun, but strangely, the dagger is one of my favorite guns to shoot just because it's so simple, right? I mean, you can get ones with a red dot, or you can get ones with just the freaking iron sights like this one has. But at the end of the day, it's still fun to shoot. It's pretty close to a Glock. And if you're in the market for, like, if you're a doomsday prepper, dang, you can get, like, freaking 5 of these things, you know, and have some parts interchangeability and be good to go. So, just things to think about, guys. I hope y'all enjoy this content. I love freaking making it for y'all. Let me know what your thoughts are on the PSA Dagger, and if you're having any issues with yours, or if yours is running great. I would love to get another one and just to see, you know, side by side what is going on with them. Hopefully all these quality control issues can be fixed. I know PSA is cranking out a ton of freaking guns, so I can only imagine how freaking frustrating it probably is to make as many weapons and try to distribute it to as many people as they are and have them all work. One good thing I will mention before we close this out is PSA did, I think it was on Instagram, immediately hit me up and asked when I bought the gun, round count, what, you know, and what had been done to it. They wanted to know a lot, and they hit me up immediately. And it's not like I'm some, you know, famous gun tuber / like, you know, person out there. I was just a random customer. They hit me up and they were super curious as to what was going on. So with all that being said, guys, let me know what you think of the video, and let me know what you think of, if you have a PSA Dagger, what you think, and do you think it stacks up against a Glock, or should you just go for a Glock or a SIG / MMP, something like that, and just call it a day with those reputable brands. Alright, guys, thanks for stopping by the Trench Grenade channel. Until next time, this is Trench Grenade signing out. Peace.